Yubi's up, he's ready to play. With his headset on, he's in the zone. But every move, every shot he takes, he can't catch a break, it's like a cyclone. He jumps on and tries to secure the lead, but he keeps getting stuck and respawn. His aim is off, his strategy's weak. Yubi's feeling defeated, it's all gone wrong. That didn't work, no, not again. Yubi's gotta find another way to win. He'll keep on fighting, he won't give up. That's how he rolls, he's a champion now. dreamer with a heart of steel, but it's faith that makes your senses real. You take a trip to the stars. The sizzle of the grill, it heals your battle scars. A love affair between man and meat. The passion for steak can't be beat you, yeah. Oh yeah. You will be, you're a meat lover through and through. You crave that sizzling flavor. It's true. With your hair and your beard so wild, you're the steak-loving heartthrob of the twin stream. You're a steak-loving heartthrob of the twin stream. Well, you be with your epic beat so fine, and your hair flowing down like a waterfall divine. You're a twin streamer with a heart of steel, but it's faith that makes your senses real. With each bite you take a trip to the stars. The sizzle of the grill, it heals your battle scars. A love affair between man and meat. The passion for steak can't be beat you, yeah. Oh yeah. You will be, you're a meat lover through and through. You crave that sizzling flavor. It's true. With your hair and your beard so wild, you're the steak-loving heartthrob of the twin stream. You're a steak-loving heartthrob of the twin stream. When the moon rises high and bright, you wield your fork like a knight in meaty fight. The grill becomes your battlefield, flames ablaze. And the steak, oh the steak, it's your trophy, your praise. Ooh yeah.
The following film is presented in its complete theatrical version. It was rated R by the MPAA and may not be appropriate for children under 17. It is rated TV MA LSV and contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Check it out! Vanilla Thunder in the house! Dustin, ready for bed, button full of bars flowing from its head. Got hair flowing and long. Rubies dropping jokes and songs of bomb. Oh, science, kinda like milk that's expired.
what Judas about. Give the man some love and stake, 'cause Judas passing thoughts and love all in his way. Epic fear, always weird, but his skills can't be feared. Judas got a Twitch stream, that's how he keeps connected. Old as hell, but his passion ain't been affected. With his long ass hair and a grizzled beard, he's got so many stories, don't be nothing weird. But he's got troubles, technical, the difficulties all around. Stream keeps crashing, no matter how it's bound. You've been screaming at his computer, pulling his hair, but he's keeping on, never giving up. That ain't his flair. His computer smoking, flames shooting out the side. UB's dancing around trying to keep his cool inside. His hair's catching fire, beard singed up real bad, but he's still clicking buttons. Ain't no time to be sad. Ain't no time to be sad. But he's got troubles, technical difficulties all around. Stream keeps crashing, no matter how it's bound. You've been screaming at his computer, pulling his hair, but he's keeping on, never giving up. That ain't his flair. Giving up, that ain't his flair. Tied up in cables like a spider in its web. You be flailing around looking like he's almost dead, but he's laughing through the tears as he untangles the mess. 'Cause even with his struggles, he's still trying his best. But he's got troubles, technical difficulties all around. Stream keeps crashing, no matter how it's bound. You'll be screaming at his computer, pulling his hair, but he's keeping on, never giving up. That ain't his flair.
Okay. Now then, let's see if we can get the actual level on the microphone dialed in. I know you're not hearing me because I still have. So I threw equipment across the freaking room, and then I've got a condenser mic that's going to be a piece of crap to work with. So. Yeah, so apparently this is completely busted, so I can't use my lapel mic anymore, which is going to make things way worse because this mic's quality is crap because it picks up everything in the room, which means the AI has to reduce even more, which means also I'm going to sound like absolute garbage. I have absolutely no idea what I sound like right now. I can already tell you the level is low. Let's bring this up some, see if that's going to help any. Microphone check. There we go. Oh, I know why this is low, because this actually requires fan. There we go. That probably is going to give us a little better sound. All right. Testing 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 3. Microphone. There we go. All right. Now, I don't know if that's going to maintain well enough because I'm not. It doesn't stay the exact distance away from me. So, like, if I move, it's going to adjust how I sound, which is why I went away from this in the first place. It's also sitting right in front of some important stuff for me to read on the screen. So this is not a good start to a stream at all. Not even slightly. Not even slightly. Can't bring that mic up any higher. There we go. Bring the mic up even higher there. Mic check. Mic. That's busting in the red, which we don't want. Head. There we go. The problem, Steve, is I got about 45 different levels I've got to adjust. I've got levels in voice meters, level in OBS, levels on the actual interface itself. No, it's not going to be good for talking and playing at the same time. It never will be. Not when I'm using this. Internet's starting to die. Equipment actually physically died, which is great because I have no way to replace that at all. And to say that we're in dire shates financially is an understatement. And this was not what I needed today at all. All right, we're just going to need to reset. Put that up there. Hit that button. Let's see if this is going to break today, just like everything else has. Trying not to have a breakdown on stream is what I'm having right now. There's a difference between hearing me and actually having a decent sound. And this is not a decent sound. The mic quality on this is garbage compared to what I had. Not that that other mic was any better, but it was consistent. Like if I move my head this way, you hear something completely different than if my head is facing straight towards the mic. And if it's over here, it's completely different as well. Whereas the point of the mic up here was that it was always in the same spot. And again, it's not going to get replaced anytime soon. So yes, it's supposed to be embrace the suck, but it really makes you pissed off when you worked really hard to get to a certain point, only to have equipment break on you. And I have no idea what's even causing it. It's not the battery pack. The battery pack's got plenty of power. It's completely charged. Volume is at the right level. It's connecting to the bass. Occasionally I can see it spike the bass, which tells me I probably have a short. And there's no way I'm going to fix that wire if it is shorted. It's not going to happen. All right, are we going to have an actual poll? There we go. Right there. Good. Appreciate it. I'm going to be honest, I was expecting hardware to be bigger hardware. I was expecting the computer to die on me and just completely derail my entire life. Or unlike the stream, since it's been just nothing but carnage so far. I wouldn't blame you if you unsubscribed at this point. It's the cable, Steve. And I don't have the money to send it to somebody to look at anyways. When I say I have no money, I'm literally broke. I mean, I'm not lying. Literally broke. I had to do a rob Peter to pay Paul situation just to be able to make sure that I had food for the granddaughter. So, other than one thing being shipped, which is the thing for Will, I can't afford to ship anybody anything right now. I can't afford to ship anything. I can't afford to buy anything. I have tools that are about to get shut down because I just don't have the money for it. And I've been dealing with all of this and not wanting to make it taint the streams, but it's just today is just I can't keep it back. So it's just not it's not happening. It's not happening at all. That button. Let's get into playing some music. Maybe I will pull myself up and out of the. I can't do that, Will. Other people have been. It's other people's money, not mine. Timothy, no, there was something done to it before I received it. It was given to me with an upgraded bridge pickup. There is a Seymour Duncan Black Winter in the bridge. There is a vote going on, people. No, the tease, the one that's in my lap, Brandy. I'm sorry, Mia. Grandpa can't even play the song for you very well today.
Tipped $150, helping out.
Really appreciate whoever it was who did that. You absolutely did not need to do that, though. We're all hurting. I don't even know what to even say about that. Thank you. Really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. All right, where was I? We got a poll done. Yes, we did. Okay. I'll play this song. I haven't played it so long.
Beautiful on the inside, you are innocence personified, and I will drag you down and sell you out.
nice even number.
I kind of needed that. Kind of needed that. And again, don't give if it's hurting you. We appreciate it. We absolutely need the help, but don't give if it's hurting you. Thanks for stopping by, Roy. Appreciate it. Really do. Really, really do. All right, what'd you guys pick? Look like you guys picked something for me that's going to really just be off the wall. So maybe that's exactly what we need. Jazz fusion, minor blues jam track in C minor. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna switch to that. We're gonna hit that. We're gonna put that in there. That's C minor, right? Not C sharp minor. Oh. Oh, Brian wasn't here for the total meltdown and breakdown of the stream. How you doing, Brian? Good to see you. Hopefully you've gotten over that that COVID, man. If I sound different, it's because my mic died. We had to go to the backup mic. All right, let's get another search going. I saw what you guys picked. That's probably a good one. It's probably something I need, something I can ground myself with. I appreciate all of you hanging out. I appreciate all of you sticking around when things aren't going right. Sometimes you just, well, you embrace the sucks to the best of your ability. Let's get on the right tone, shall we? Jeremy made it to 100. Congrats. care anymore. The Ubi solo is the version of the solo that matters, and that's all that matters. Excuse me. Oh boy. It's kind of one of those emotional release streams. I don't know if you ever have. I'm sure you do. You're a guitarist, so you have that whole emotional release from playing. Sometimes you just flat out need it. I think this is one of those times. All right. Turn that down just a bit. Switch to that. Let's push that button. Get another track going up here. Appreciate everybody who's hung out with me. Appreciate the donations. They really make a difference, especially right now. So things are not going great for the Ubster, and that will help a lot. Heavy metal ballad in E minor. See what they have here. I go full ambience on this one. Yeah, I think I go with the JCM on this one. think we might have connected to that song a little better than the previous ones. Although I think it probably would have been better if I was on this amp instead. Right, did we vote? Did I have a new song vote? Did I even put the new vote up? Do we have a new song here? Oh, shoot. Yes, that is a new song. Oh. I apologize ahead of time for this one. Yes, I absolutely adore that version. There's nothing wrong with Floor but Tarja and Marco. were Nightwish. Seriously, for me. Of course, that's where I, obviously when I first heard them, that helps. But and of course, Brandy absolutely loves that song. All right, clear out some of these. 7. We got time for another poll. And let's get some Viking metal going. I'd show you the braid, but there ain't no braid today. We're in a regular old ponytail. Bring it up front for you, though.
Ships on vigor of the waves of scamming, barren summits to the verdant place. Each horizon is a new beginning, rise and rain. Far from the fjords and the ice-cold currents, brave and soar over new frontiers. Songs and sagas of a baked German shields and spears. Vows of favor or the thrill of plunder, pulled together for the clan and kin.
They could go do the Viking braids in the beard. What do you guys think?
Pound within. Oh, the echoes of eternity. Oh, Valhalla calling me.
It'll probably take it, Jeremy.
To pluck the strings of destiny. Oh, Valhalla calling me. Valhalla calling me.
If I had a good enough mic, I could probably do part of that song. That's pretty much in my range. Winds and the rain will carry me. But I'd have to get a mic that can actually pick up the subharmonics and the like. which that ain't it, yo. All right, what did we vote for on this one? I did not see. Yeah, no swamp ash here. Swamp ass. But funk, but no swamp ash. Way too much swamp ash. All right, what do we got? We're going to launch a new poll, but I don't know if we've got time for it. Folk rock in D minor. Sure, why not? A little musical help. Musical palate cleanser. All right, we're going to go clean for this one, obviously. D minor, huh? That was like a 6-second track. What the hell was that? Bro, just loop it another 5 or 6 times. I was just starting to get into that. Now I gotta fill some time while we wait for the poll. See, Will, I'm going to get that package off to you by Friday, no later than Friday, Will. No Gilmore switch on this one. It does have a coil split for the humbucker, which I'm currently using. Why it's got a little more spank. As opposed to those Donner hushes look pretty good, Tom, for that sort of thing. Can we do 2 hours on Wednesdays? Can we do 2 hours on Wednesdays? I mean, it's something I could conceivably do. I don't normally have much that I'm doing after stream other than decompressing. So it's a possibility we could do a later 2-hour stream on Wednesday if enough people wanted to. So this is bridge on full humbucker. This is bridge with the coil split. So humbucker and coil split. So it's pretty versatile in the tones. I don't like the bridge and middle together, though. That's what the humbucker. Coil split's not bad. The bridge and middle together. Hopefully you get that all figured out, Tom. Okay, we had a winner, didn't we? I'm jabbering away. Shuffle C backing track. All right, we can try that. I'm not a really great shuffle player, but let's see what we can do. Yeah, that's a C too. Sevenths of this, so I could go up to C minor if I wanted to. You know what? You're gonna let this stream end the same way it started. Just wheels flying everywhere. The wheels just completely flew off of this whole stream. You know what? Sometimes I really need that to remind myself of the whole mess, the whole point, the whole reality of why I do this channel. And it's, yeah, I want to entertain you, and yeah, I want to be a better guitarist. I want all of those things. I want to wow you. I want to come out here and play something and you go, man, that is awesome. But the reality of the situation is, put that away. The reality of the situation is, I'm a old man. There's some of you who are older than me. We're not going to play the age card, but I'm an old man with a messed up back that is killing me beyond belief and has been for the past month. With my life just spiraling. I won't say it's spiraling out of control, but man, this thing's just not great. And the whole point of the embrace the suck motto isn't that everything's working great and you're a great player. It doesn't matter where things are. It doesn't matter how sideways your life may have gotten. You're there. You embrace the suck and you play. And you get out there and you do it. And you just push through the pain, you push through the mental, you push through all the things that may be going wrong that you have no control over in your life, and you play. And you use music as an outlet. You use music to connect with yourself internally, connect with your feelings, connect with the others around you, though. That's the key, really. The community, really. You guys are what makes Embrace the Suck go. I'm just a stubborn old fool who keeps playing no matter what, and has that passion and that desire and that drive to be better, and not letting that die, even when you don't feel like doing it, even when you don't feel like getting up out of the bed because you're just in so much pain mentally or emotionally, or in my case physically, and you just do. You find that will to put one foot in front of the other, one foot in front of the other, and you just keep going on down that path in life, down that path on your guitar journey, on being a musician, on being whatever it is you want to be better at, because you have to get through. I mean, the suck is not going to go away, even when you get good, even when you're the best. You know, there's still going to be that there. You got to find the way to push through it. And sometimes it's stubbornness. Sometimes it's willpower. Sometimes it's encouragement from somebody else, divine grace, karma, the universe pushing you on, luck, whatever you want to call it. Whatever it is you need, man. Whatever it is that gets you from today to tomorrow. And hopefully on that journey from today to tomorrow you find out some way to be just 1/10 of a percentage point better than you were the day before. And that's how the journey works. It's a million little steps, and it's crooked and it's twisty and turny. It's not a straight line, but man, you just get on that path and you go. And I'm glad that all of you are on this path with me, and I'm glad that you all are here to see. We'll be launching a piece of equipment across the room. It's sitting over there in my bed. That's the anger and frustration all coming out at once. But I have another mic. I have a backup. And if I didn't have this, well, then we'd flip it over to the webcam mic. There's some way to do it. There's some way to keep going. There's some way to find a way to try to attempt that which you wish to attempt, if you want it. And if you're feeling like you want it, but you don't got the energy to, you reach out to somebody and you say, man, I'm struggling. And today you got to see Ubi struggle live on camera. Not even going to burn the VOD. That'll stay up just like everything else. All right, so let's spend a couple minutes chilling. We got all sorts of stuff coming up. Brian, are you well enough to do a full stream tonight? Are you going to actually stream completely tonight? There's another stream happening tonight. I completely forgot about that. Brandy has a stream tonight, and I think that conflicts with Brian's stream. Ooh, that's not good. Because I think Brandy's stream is on starts the same time Brian's does tonight. Brandy, you're going to have to demand that Brian changes the stream time so that you can stream tonight. working on it, Eddie. I am working on it. Got a. I mean, there's not a lot I can do because of what my condition is. I don't know. Actually, I've never sat down and really discussed what my physical ailment is. So at age 18, I was in a violent car wreck that gave me what is called a spondylocentesis. I have a vertebrae, specifically, I believe it's L5. It's either L4 or L5, I don't remember, that is physically slid forward out of alignment. And this is back when I was 18. So, what I had in front of me was there was two options at the time. This is back in 1993. So the surgery to fix it had about a 33% chance of success, about a 33% chance of failure, and about a 33% chance of permanent paralysis from that point of my body down. So I chose not to do the surgery, and the option number two is pain management, chiropractic, and letting the bones naturally fuse together. And so that's what we did. So since 18 years of age, I have lived every single day of my life in pain, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The pain does not go away. Now, what happens if you are a chronic pain sufferer? Well, I'd rather suffer it than suffer it. Suffer and succotash. If you're a chronic pain sufferer, you understand that you will eventually learn to manage and just ignore pain. So, there are days where I don't feel that I have pain, but the pain is there. When I do feel pain, it's a debilitating pain. My pain threshold starts at about what your pain threshold on about a 6 or a 7. So when I start feeling pain, it's about a 6 or a 7 on your natural pain threshold. So when I have bad pain in my back, it's debilitating. Like yesterday, I couldn't stand up fully. I was hunched over walking down the hallway. And the fun thing about that bundle of nerves that are messed up, that are getting crushed because of that spinal issue, is that it's the sciatic. The bottom pair that come out of there are the sciatic nerves. So I have all of the telltale signs of sciatic pain, which is what's killing me right now. My left foot is in screaming pain right now. It feels pretty much like I've stepped into one of those bear traps and it's just clamped down on it. And there's no position I can move my foot or my back to make it not hurt that way. I have taken the maximum amount. Yeah, see, I can't even do opioids. I've taken the maximum amount of over the counter that I can take right now. The other thing I could do is some stretching and laying down on the heating pad, and I do that as I'm able to. My heating pad's right there. You can actually physically see it. It's waiting for me. I had it in the chair earlier, so and I have, I'm self-employed and I have no medical insurance, so there's no way for me to go in for doctor's treatment. So I probably could do something like that where I could get injections or get a prescription for it. It doesn't happen. So this isn't me. Please recognize I'm not doing this as a woe is Ubi. This is not a feel sorry for Ubi type situation. It's a discussion, and so that you can understand where I come from when I'm creating and when I'm trying to entertain and when I'm trying to inspire. I'm doing it through that. I really wish that it wasn't so, but when you see me on camera, the likelihood is high that I'm in pain, of a pain that I can feel. And I do my best to fight through it. And so I don't let it be an excuse as to why I can't do things. I move a little slower sometimes because of it. Those 3 flights of stairs suck with the sciatic pain in the feet. Brandy can attest to it. There are times where she's been waiting at the bottom of the stairs quite a while for me. Same with, walking through a parking lot from the car or what have you. But there are often times where she asks me to, hey, do you want to do something? And I'll give her an honest answer. No, I don't want to go and do it. But I know I need to get up and go do it. So I do it anyways, because just saying no is an excuse. And we don't make excuses when we embrace the suck. And so that's where I'm at. Yeah. So there we go. Like I said, again, that's not a woe is me. That's not a pity party or feel sorry for Ubi. That's just me laying it straight, raw. That's part of what you get. And I think that also ties into why I work so hard to inspire others and why I want to entertain so much is that I really want you. I don't want the pain of my life to come through. So yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. We got off on a little bit of rant. Brandy's got a stream tonight. She dropped a link for it in there. Brian's got his stream tonight. Bald Shredder after that. Thursday I'm taking off like I normally do. I'm sure at some point in time we'll talk. Either you'll talk me into it or I'll talk myself into doing a stream on Thursday. And Friday we'll be back for our normal noon. Saturday we will not be doing the Embrace the Suck podcast. Saturday is the return of the For the Love of Guitars podcast with Keith, to which I am the co-host on. We will be on Saturday on Keith's channel. So that's stuff out there. If you've got anything else you need to shill, again, congrats to Jeremy for reaching 100 subs. That is awesome. And yeah, so let's flip it on over to the Patreon. I want to thank everybody for watching, especially thank everybody for supporting for the Patreon. We have our anonymous supporter in the VIP section. In our front row, we got Shanty M and Charles, along with Rob F and Chris C.D. Nelson. And general admission, love all of you. Brian, Steve Gunner, Keith, David, Timothy Lewis, and Bull from Guitar Pit of Horrors, and out in the parking lot having a grand old time. Sean Brandt, Ted Talks Guitars, John Dobson. You can join that list and get access to special stuff that I do on Patreon. All you got to do is go to the link down below to Patreon, sign up. Even the free tier gets special stuff. You get even more special stuff and the shout out for it if you're on a paid tier. Once again, thank you each and every single one of you for being on my guitar journey. No matter how bumpy it is, crazy, topsy-turvy, how sideways it gets. And please, let me be part of yours. Thank you so much for being here. And we'll see you on our next stream.